Hello and welcome along, everybody. How are we doing this evening? I hope you're doing well. You've had a good Easter weekend. Blue Viking 32, welcome along. Austin Benjamin Gaming Channel, welcome along. Hope you're both doing well. We've got, I need to double check that and see where we are. I think everybody's coming through fine. Let me see. Yeah, microphone's working and everything. Music's working. It's all good. Ace Face 2024, welcome along. Bright 20, welcome along. Hope you are. I hope you're all doing well. Reva is possibly joining us tonight. He's certainly trying to get back into things, but I don't know. We'll see if he turns up. I've not had a message from him, so he may or may not turn up this evening. But that's all right. We're in the middle of winter. It's still January on the farm, and we've still got bits and pieces to do. Speaking of which, let's get across to the live bit. Before I get into this and change everything, though, over that way. Last day, final day to get in on the HelloFresh offer. We are sponsored by HelloFresh this month, and we I'll talk about that in a minute, Cameron. We will you can get 60% off your first box, 20% off your orders for the next 2 months after that, using my code, which is PogUKFresh5987, exclamation mark HelloFresh in the chat. I'm going to switch the screen to this. So Cameron, I am intrigued. I've never met Will. I've never met Will Goff. I know of Will because I believe Will is farming my dad's old farm at the moment. The Goff family were who bought my dad's farm nearly just over 20 years ago. So I've never met Will, but I know. Yeah, Foxborough is my dad's farm. Foxborough is the farm that I'm currently trying to build. So yeah, Will's farming my dad's farm. Or what was my dad's farm? It's obviously not my dad's farm anymore. But yes, so yeah, which is an interesting question for you to come up with, to be honest. I'm very intrigued. Very intrigued where that's come from. It is 7 a.m. It's still snowing, so we may actually be plowing snow today. We need to get the time up to some semblance of dawn, which might actually only be 8 o'clock. Yeah, I think we could probably do 8 o'clock today, which is good. That gives us a little bit more time to do both. You live very close to it. Oh wow. Yeah, you live very close to where I grew up then. Oh, we've got to take the truck, haven't we? Because I don't think we've got the plow. Did we bring the plow back here? No, we didn't bring the plow back here. I think it's all down at the shop. Hey, you show off too. Welcome along. Yeah, the plow is up at field 33. So we need to take our equipment and head over that way. This is the quicker way to get there. Yeah, so I grew up on Foxborough Farm. I spent a lot of time there, obviously. And that's where I farmed. That's where all my farming knowledge is was got at Foxborough. Yeah, thankfully we don't have any snow on the ground at the moment, but the fact that, oh no, it was snowing, it's not snowing anymore, so no. My question as to whether we were going to be plowing more snow is not happening. Whoa. Oh god, the slightest little catch with this thing and over you go. Come on, there we go. This truck is uncontrollable. Working the late shift. Hey, Gaming FFC. Hey, Shane, welcome along. White M87, welcome along. I want to take a left turn here. We're heading up this. I really want to get, so we're at 208,000. I really want to get enough to buy this field. Opening up field 1 on here for our second year will make a massive difference to the growth of the farm, because obviously we can borrow 80% of that, the cost of that field. So that's a new tractor and new bits and pieces. That's why Landy, you can't be, oh, absolutely. The Landy, I would never lose control of the Landy the way I lose control of this truck. This truck is just a nuts thing to drive. Right, there we go. And the lights off. Right. It's definitely cold. Because that's looking quite frosty. Unfold this. We want the wheels into the field, so we're going to want to turn the plow. Looking at the shape of this field, I think our best bet is actually just going to be to follow the contour of the field rather than set up the GPS. What was supper? For supper this evening was this chicken. It was chicken, potato, and butternut bake with some mashed potato and peas. That's what we had today, which was really quite nice. No, but oh, we've been carting pallets with that truck, Shane. Which we've been driving a little bit slower when we have. Hey, Big Tanks Gaming, welcome along. Going well, thank you. Yeah, doing all right. It's 1st of April tomorrow, so there's that. Beginning of the month at the moment is always nerve-wracking. Because it's do I have enough money to start the month off? And I hate it. I am now at the point where I really want a job. It is April Fool's Day tomorrow. But yeah, I've had enough of this whole unemployed thing. Scrimping my way through each month is not fun. So yeah, April is gonna be my month for getting a job. And also, end of April will mark 6 months since I lost my previous one, since I got put on gardening leave, and yeah, so that will annoy me. But in summertime has officially started, FarmCatGR, because I started my stream on time tonight and did not get the time wrong. So, yeah. We are officially in BST. I'm also possibly looking at moving to a 7-video schedule again next week. I am looking at starting a new series, not on Moss Valley. Moss Valley will probably be the next series after. And instead, I think we might head to South America. That new South American map got released on Friday, and I've not done coffee before in a series, and I've rarely done sugarcane. So I'm thinking of making the perfect coffee shop mix of doing coffee, sugarcane, and milk. So doing cows on there as well, and trying to see if we can make money with those 3 crops, which would be a complete change from anything else at the moment. Brazilian, South American farmer Kev. Sorry, I meant South American. What do I think of the new case contract mod? Case contract or case tractor mod? I have actually downloaded the case tractor mods that came out over the weekend to use specifically on that Brazilian map. Oh, we had an Every Little Helps redeemed on Friday, I think. Let me just double check this. Yes, Bri redeemed an Every Little Helps on Friday that I have not added yet. So there we go. And then I can complete that card. YouTube stream back up. So yeah, we knock this out tonight and we'll make a decent amount of cash. Yeah, I think it will be most efficient if we do this without GPS at the moment. Radwat Twitch, welcome along. What mode will I be starting? I want to have a look at the price of everything, because obviously if I'm gonna run into troubles getting all of that set up with the on start from scratch, then I will do farm manager. Otherwise, yeah, we'll do start from scratch. Hey, Big Tax Gaming, this is a tiny plow. I mean, there are no furrows to this at all. Hey, Arctic Nomads. I'm doing all right. I'm bumbling along. Of course, next weekend, FSL's back, so I'm excited about that. Hey, it gets the job done. Yeah, and even with the size of it, this field is not small. So it's going to take us a while. Hey, the Rad Runner, welcome along. You new faces in here tonight, that's cool. Yeah, so I'm thinking we're gonna go to a 4-episode setup for the new series, with a single video midweek on something else, and then the current series we're doing on Northern Farms, we'll be doing that at the weekends. Hey, Farming44, welcome along. Thumbs up, down, and away we go. There's a slight kink to this field. Just joined us. He finally bought a big tractor. No, this is a contract. On Eldorado map, I looked at farm manager and start from scratch. You start with nothing. New farmer, the old pickup, and the house, no land or equipment. Yeah, it is a map where it's a little bit tough, which is why I'm thinking farm manager, where while you start with nothing in farm manager, it gives me 1.2 million to play with, which should be enough to set that farm up. So yeah, I'll probably be looking to do something like that, I think, because I want to explore doing coffee and sugarcane, and we're gonna need a fairly largish sugarcane machine to do anything at any kind of speed, as we've been discovering on American Fools. Hey, Wayland Timlick. Which map have I personally enjoyed playing the most in 2024? Ace Face, without a doubt, it's Attingham Park. We started the year on Attingham, and I just love that map. I absolutely love that map. For coffee, you need coffee harvesters, exactly. And I've been looking at the Jacktoe harvester. Probably looking at the Jacktoe harvester and the Jacktoe sugarcane harvester as well. Hey, Latch Door Latch. So yeah, looking at both of those. Down and away we go. This is working quite well. How far are we? Oh, we're 16% through this contract, but that's good. That's very good. Making good time on it, which is what we want to do. 1888, thank you for subscribing for your 24th month. You are awesome. So looks like we're going to round out this month with about 70 subscribers, which is not bad. It would be nice to get over 100. It would be very cool to get over 100 subscribers this month. Do you know what? It's interesting. We hit 140 subscribers last month, and we're on 70 this month. And yeah, that is quite a drop in a month. Bay Gaming FFC, thank you for renewing your channel membership at Harvest Manager for your 12th month. Welcome to the 1 year club. And Sean T89, thank you for resubscribing for your 42nd month on Twitch. You are awesome. For those wondering, Harvest Manager and above on YouTube gets early access to all of my Let's Play videos. So as soon as the Let's Play videos are uploaded on YouTube, they are made available to anybody Harvest Manager level and above, both on YouTube and on Patron. They go live roughly the same time on both. And always try and get it a good amount of time before they go up on the go live to the general public. So if you want early access, check out my Patreon and my YouTube. And I think we might try and do something at some point for Twitch as well. Exactly, Gaming FFC, which was awesome. Thank you for that, by the way. How many player contracts have I done since last week? This is only our second one on here. This is only my second one on here. Have not come up as you need to be Harvest Manager and above, Mark B. Yeah, this is the one you redeemed, Sean. And we do have a slot for somebody to redeem if they want to. We are going to have to do a cultivating contract at some point, though. Because we're going to have to get a cultivator so we can actually do Field 11's contract. I do not know where the tractor's gone for that. Both tractor and cultivator have disappeared. I don't know what contracts are currently still available. What do we got? So there's 2 cultivating contracts. 2 ploughing contracts available at the moment. Access to the one 25th of March, but nothing since then. Yeah, because the one on 25th of March, Mark, went live for everybody on Patreon at 3 p.m. on release day. Hey, Taz, welcome along. I noted the change in your name, Taz. Sad to see you're not modding, but you know, I understand it completely. So welcome along. Oh, no, forwards. Yeah, so the one on the 25th of March was initially available to only Harvest Managers and above, and then it went public, Mark. All the ones since have continued to be locked to Harvest Manager and above. It's going okay, thank you, Taz. Still job hunting. Really getting to the point where it's where I absolutely need one now, because it's getting hard. Either that or an explosion in YouTube views would be lovely. But I think the first one's more likely than the second one. Hey, Cavalier Roy, I saw your new message, Roy. Thank you. I have not had a chance to download or have a look yet. Been a busy Easter weekend. Yeah, it's been 4 months so far. But yeah, December. So from the start of December, so January, yeah. So yeah, it's been 4 months. It's been 5 months that I've been looking. I really don't want to get to the end of April. I've been searching for 6 months. Sugarcane land is over 3, including the what on the new map. FarmCatGR on the new Brazilian map. 3.46 million. Jeez. They're really gonna make you work for it, aren't they? We'll have to start with the coffee. Because the harvester won't be cheap either. It's been a while actually since I've done a £5 million farm or anything like that, so we could always do that for a second. Changed mine around at the end of November, changed again like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it wasn't my choice to leave mine. And there's been all sorts of issues around it as well, which I won't go into publicly, but yeah. Got to the point where I'm even looking at other stuff and going, where else could I apply my skill set? Which is a daunting thing in itself, you know. When you've been doing the same thing for nigh on 20 years, and you're suddenly going, oh, what other jobs could I do? That is a scary thing to be thinking about. Because I don't know where else I could apply my skills. Your music's so actually helping me unwind after a long day dealing with the horses on the ranch. Oh, that's awesome, Isabel. So this is a chill. Sorry, this is a lo-fi playlist that I put together of Stream Beats lo-fi tunes. So this is all Stream Beats by Harris Heller. It's all safe to stream. Yeah, I am still having to go and challenge people who are trying to claim it, which is nuts. And YouTube's copyright system is very, very broken. Because it's not Stream Beats and it's not Harris Heller who are trying to claim the song. It is somebody else. And why YouTube have not kicked these people off for false claims, because they're claiming on behalf of Stream Beats, but Stream Beats have never asked anybody to claim music for them on YouTube, which is crazy, absolutely nuts. But YouTube, this is what I don't get, Gaming FSC, is that this is somebody abusing YouTube's content, their copyright system. You know, these Stream Beats have not requested that any of their music's be claimed, and I know that Harris Heller and Stream Beats are looking to take these people to court for doing this. And if YouTube is saying they can't get involved and their copyright system is just rubbish. Yeah, well, copyright free is a bit of a misnomer. But it is basically on an open license for anybody to use. So it's safe for streamers to use. It's really, I don't know, Anna Genius. I have checked my messages and I've not seen anything from him. I know he's been struggling to stream the last couple of weeks. And if he joins us, he joins us. We are just doing contracts tonight. So the difference would be that we do more contracts. Need more than 1.5 million opening at time 9 AM for the shop, and that's the reset point. Well, I'll take the I'll bring in the shop delivery mod then, and we'll set the delivery up at the farm if we need to reset anything there. We'll see. I will come up with a plan. I don't think I'm gonna have the first episode up for tomorrow. I don't have the time to do that, unfortunately. I think we'll be looking probably later in the week for that, possibly even next weekend. Hope Reaver comes on today. So do I. I miss him on the farm. I did see him on Friday. Can you get the shop delivery on mod on PS4? No, unfortunately, Shane. It is a script mod. In fact, I have a top 10s list I want to put out, or a 10 must-have mods list that I want to put out this week. And I went through it and I went, this is all PC mods again, and it's really annoying because one list I want to do is I want to do 10 must-have crossplay mods, Farming Simulator 22, and I might put it out on social media and see what people suggest, because I tried putting the list together and I went, this is not a list I can easily curate. So I might put that one actually out to the community and say, hey guys, what are your must-have crossplay mods for Farm Sim? Because that one intrigues me, and I think having the community tell me what those are would be really interesting. So I might post out on the community on my social media over the next week or so. Might even try. I've got an idea for that, actually. Eldorado has no farm location, so you've got to build your own farm as well. Yes, fantastic. That's pretty cool. So it really is a very open map then. My Insta was pretty good, by the way, Shane. Thank you for asking. %. Sun is that way, so I don't want to get an identical screenshot to the last one. We might have to I might have to stop actually. Buy everything station and sell everything stations are good. That's true, yeah. I thought about the there's a government drain that lets you get rid of stuff, get rid of liquids, that I thought was very good, and that's on crossplay. There is the government subsidy mod, which just so useful on crossplay. Isn't there a start from zero mod, I think, where you basically place down something that costs you however much on the starting setup you're on? Yes, from Joss, yeah. Or from Yoss. So yeah, that's one I want to do, because obviously that would be good. I'd love to do at some point my 5 favorite American maps, because that was the big comment on my five favorite maps video, was absolutely, oh, these are all UK, except they weren't, because Silver Run Forest was in there, and that is most decidedly not just a British map. And then yeah, so I'm always after ideas for what I could do on that kind of video. 82 Studios modern trucks. Now I did one, so the thing I have about those is which is the best one to feature on a video like that. You know, it would be, oh yeah, 82 Studio. Do I go with the Phoenix? Do I go with the 2020? There must be one that stands out above all the rest for people. The Phoenix modern trucks. Okay, so the Phoenix would be the big one for you. I do like the Phoenix. The Phoenix was the one that I used on my logging series recently, and it is a good truck. It really is. It served me very well on that map. Oh, 41%. I was thinking I was further along than that. Hey, Fancy Briscoe, how you doing? Like the new tractor. This unfortunately is contract. Ooh. However, saying that, that is a cracking screenshot. What I needed. Hey, RFF Foggy 1818, welcome along. Decide John Deere tractor also download, but it's not from 82 Studios, which goes top speed of 65. It's actually I think it's actually just frost. We've not got any snow. We are just we're cutting through frost at the moment rather than snow. Although we do have snow on the way. I don't know when that snow is due. When is that snow due? About 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It'll be getting dark by then. I haven't checked what's in the shop today. Just a Steyr. What map is this? This is Saxthorpe by Farms in Briscoe. Easy Buys number 5 Edgewater, number 4 Westbridge, number 3 Evergreen Valley, number 2 Stone Valley, and number 1 Ravenport 22. Interesting, Farmer Kev. Westbridge being Westbridge Hills, so that's a rebuild of the FS13 map. Good evening, Red Dragon. Welcome along. Oh, no, forwards, before this turns. Still hoping to join multiplayer one day on crossplay. Multiplayer is open now, Foggy. The server is up. We are doing it on a Friday night, and yeah, it is exclamation mark join in, of course. For anybody who wants to join the multiplayer server, I fixed Friday night's issue with the sugarcane. It was a long way short. It was, I don't think the field had enough sugarcane on it to complete the contract. What maps would I recommend for somebody wants to do a small farm? Ooh, now this kind of depends on how small. I would definitely say Northern Farms is great for somebody who wants to do a small farm. I'm struggling with medium-sized equipment on that map. Not the Oaks. Nice try though, Farms in Briscoe. God, small equipment on that is painful. It's small equipment, actually. It's not a map I recommend very often. But I think Court Farm is a good map for small equipment. If you, especially if you start at somewhere like Home Farm. Home Farm is I had so much fun with small equipment on that. Just don't try and do any contracts around the edge of the map, and yeah, you're when I say small equipment, you need to use small equipment for everything pretty much on that map. The roads are all too tight to use any bale stackers or anything like that. You are absolutely tight corners, tight fields, small equipment, and yeah. Bally Spring, thank you, AgriVideos. That's Bally Spring, fantastic map, brilliant for small equipment. Yes, go play Bally Spring with small equipment, 100%. Old Stream Farm, another great small equipment map. Is my... I wonder why it wasn't turning. It's because I hadn't lifted it. Break it if I do that. Yeah, no, Old Stream Farm, fantastic map for smaller equipment. I was did you say British map, or did you say, because obviously Old Stream isn't a British map. Oh no, not the, yeah. Old Stream. Large tractor absolutely would work on Attingham Park. I used small tractors on Attingham Park, but to get that to work, I had to split fields up. Yeah, there are quite a few good maps for small equipment. Is it on PS4? Yes, all those maps we mentioned are on PS4. None of those are PC only maps. Zalonka is good. Zalonka, to me, my only trouble with Zalonka is it's a little bit boring. I do find Zalonka not the most interesting map. Fairhead, my problem with Fairhead isn't small equipment. Fairhead is minute equipment. It's all of the farmyards on Fairhead are so tight, and none of them are customizable. And yeah, unless you're using anything other than the smallest equipment, it's just frustrating as anything. Come over, Twitch to YouTube. Welcome to Virtual Farmer over on YouTube. Oh, there we go. 50% complete now. We're getting there, chat. And it's not even midday yet. Peter Slow One, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Back it up. Look, as you see, La Carrella is not a map is not a map that I've ever played, but I have heard good things about it. Moss Valley will be a fantastic small equipment map when it comes out. That won't be too long now, I'm hoping. But that's probably gonna be next month's map for me. So I'm probably gonna start that in May and replace Northern Farms with it. Howdy, Thefisherj, welcome along. But yeah, I'm going to evaluate the new Brazilian map over the next couple of days. We'll probably follow a fairly regular release this week, so Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. But what I might do is do Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, start new series on Sunday, and then run into new series next week. And do a premiere on next Sunday. Sazir, welcome along. I don't know if you were here the other night. I want to say a huge thank you to your donation on my throne wish list. I don't know why it didn't come up on screen here. I saw it after the stream. Thank you so much. Going halfway to the Stream Deck Plus, you sir are awesome. Thank you very much for that. That was so kind of you. So yeah, big shout out to you. You sir are awesome. A bit of British maps so far are Fairhead, Palmerston, Court Farms, Northern Farms. Number one is Actingham Park. Interesting choices. Fairhead to me was only playable because I edited it in Giants Editor. I would have dropped that map like a stone if I hadn't gone and edited it. Court Farms, my trouble with Court Farms is that while there's some really nice areas in it, there's lots of the map that is unplayable. Looks beautiful, but are unplayable. And yeah. No small American maps. I would disagree to a certain extent. I would certainly say Ravenport works as has areas that work as a small equipment map. I would definitely say the base game map in FS22, which I can't remember the name of right now, but is fantastic small equipment map starting off. Brilliant small equipment map. There are some. Yeah, there are plenty of small American maps. My top 5 British maps. So I really recommend going out checking out my top 5 map video because most of those are British maps. Top map is Attingham Park. Attingham Park is fantastic. Ballyspring is in that list as well. That is a fantastic map. Ballyspring is probably the most customizable map out there for FS22 at the moment. It is just such a wonderfully fluid map that you will build any farm and play pretty much anywhere you want on. So yeah, really recommend Ballyspring. I actually really recommend Calmston. Calmston for me is the better of the two maps that Oxy has released. It does suffer from the whole not alterable farmyards thing, which does frustrate me these days. But beyond that, it's a really beautiful, really playable map. So I really recommend that. And what's my fourth one? Oh God, I can't remember what my fourth map, the fourth of my top maps was. Oh, Saxthorpe, the one I'm on. The map I'm currently playing. This map is fantastic. I absolutely love this map. Hey Jody, welcome along. Oh jeez. Yeah, this was my other one. And then my other favorite map in Farm Sim is Silverrun Forest. Because Silverrun is just absolutely fantastic. And it is the best map Giants have ever made. It is just, I recommend playing Silverrun because Silverrun is brilliant. Would I return to Attingham? Yes. If it came out in the next FS, I absolutely would return to Attingham. I'm really hoping that GB eventually gets 6 Ashes done. I want to play 6 Ashes in either FS22 or FS25. Oh, Silverrun is fantastic forestry map. It is the for me it is the best forestry map out there bar none against any mod map. I have not come across a mod map that does forestry, that does a forestry setup as well as Silverrun does. And I think Silverrun would be a great map for mod maps to take cues from for doing forestry. Bally the Old Farm is fantastic. It's a European map, but it does have a bit of a small British feel to it. Or am I thinking Old Stream? I'm thinking Old Stream. Valley of the Old Farm. Valley of the Old Farm was a really interesting one. I ballsed up how I played it in FS22. Are you thinking of Holmacra? Holmacra is tough. Oh no, you're thinking of Ola's. Yes, which I haven't played, so I can't 100% say that, but I know Ola's. I do know that Ola's map is beautiful and has got some pretty high praise, and I really should go and play it at some point. Yeah. Oh yeah, as far as map makers go, Ola Haldor is an incredible map maker. He really is. And some of the stuff he's using to make his maps is just amazing. Some of the technology is just absolutely stunning. Identifies plus, so I can't. Identifies plus, so can't play with you. I'm on PS4. You should be able to. We have a cross-play server, Shane. If you're looking to join the multiplayer. Oh, you don't. You don't have PS. Okay, got you. That makes sense. I understand now. The top 3 maps are UMB, Attingham Park, and Maypole. Maypole is a cracking map. Yeah, Maypole we did my birthday stream on last year. Awesome map. Yeah, works really well. UMRV I've never played. And cannot say one way or the other with that. I'm really enjoying American Falls at the moment. We're getting somewhere on our multiplayer on there, and I'm looking forward to doing more on that. Those 3 maps, 300 hours plus on each save. Wow. Oh, it's gone midday. Still nothing new in the shop. I don't think we've picked up the bales off our field yet. Lone Oak 22. Lone Oak is not been officially released on 22 Class 1 driver. Any release of Lone Oak, I would not touch with a barge pole. FS25 is not yet confirmed, no. And we're coming into April, so it might turn up this month. Hey, Death's Pledge, welcome along. Okay, let's make a home run on that. Huh? Did you see new mods coming out with giants? Did I see this new mod coming out with giants making? No. Rookie numbers, I have 5,000 plus hours on 6 ashes in FS19. Currently 3,500 on Edgewater. Saxthorpe. Those are some... The Gasbeard, those are some impressive numbers. Partly because those numbers of hours match pretty much my entire playtime. And I live in Farm Sim. The legal convert, yeah. Do not touch. I will say if it's not an official convert, do not touch. I will not touch. But I believe there's yes, so there's a Steam. There was an entry in the Steam database for something upcoming to do with FS22. We don't know what it is. We don't know anything about a DLC. It's possible we could see a DLC next month. I was actually expecting a DLC this month. I was expecting a March DLC. And yeah, it has not appeared. I am very surprised by that. It does very much scream to me that we are not getting many DLC this year. I really think that we're gonna get 1, maybe 2 DLC this year. I honestly don't think we're gonna get much more than that. What we're coming into April. Your streaming map is Maypole. Maypole is a good map. No, as I said, they will want to get as much interest for FarmCon as possible. So I think they'll announce FS25 before FarmCon. Evergreen for you at the moment. I do need to have a look at that map. Jedi Horn, how's it going? Class 1 driver, I can no longer recommend King mods. King mods have so much dodgy stuff on there now that they refuse to get rid of. I know that there's a lot of people in the community who have soured the King mods. Yeah, which is perfect example. That if there is a copy of Low Note for FS22 on King mods now fails one of my big tests for whether a site is dodgy or not. Awesome, Jedi Horn. Because that is a straight up fail for a dodgy website. If it's hosting illegal, or not illegal, illegal's the wrong word, unauthorized converts of other people's maps, then that is a dodgy mod site. And if King Mods is doing that without having removed it because it's obvious it's a dodgy one, then yeah. Most reputable modders are going to itch these days, and I actually encourage it. I think itch.io is a great way to do it. There are a few who are not setting the minimum price to 0. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. He's just funded my Steam Deck Plus for me. That's awesome. I'm blown away. Thank you so much. Because I'll explain the difference. So what that will mean is that I can put the Stream Deck Plus on my streaming PC. So that will control all my volume, all of my stream setup and everything. And my current Stream Deck will move here. And we will be using the Stream Deck for extra controls for FarmSim, which will be fantastic. That is going to be so cool because at the press of a button, we'll be able to set GPS up on here and things like that. And I am, one of the things that's I'm really looking forward to doing is setting up the Icon City icons on it. And then we can set all those up, and I can show you those, and I can show you how it works, and that is so really cool. So yeah, thank you so much for that. You sir are awesome. That is so kind. Do saving money to a savings account? Absolutely not required, Shane. It's very appreciated at the moment, and I'm very thankful to anybody who either gives or subscribes, or is a patron or a channel member. Absolutely not required, but very much appreciated. But yeah, and so thank you. That's going to make a big difference. That's going to make a huge difference there. So thank you very much. That's gonna be cool. I will unbox that on stream as well. So that will probably, knowing Throne, that will probably be here midweekish. Thank you, Sean T, for the extra 5,000 for the farm. You sir are awesome. But yeah, we'll do an unboxing. Top 5 DLCs are the Silver Run, Kubota, Guil, Horsch, and Antonio Carrera. Interesting. So I got a good question. Is what do you like about the Antonio Carrera DLC? Is that a thing because you're using a lot of small equipment? Or is it that you just like the tractors that are in it? Or is it just that we've not had that many DLC? How many? Oh, actually, do you know what? I say we haven't had that many DLC. We have. We've had 10, 11 DLC for FS22. I think. It's been a lot. It's been more than you realize. Because year one pass, so the year one pass had 4 DLC, including the expansion. The year 2 pass had 5, including the expansion. So that's 9. You've then got pumps and hoses, which is 10. You've then got the Case IH one, which is 11. You've got the little you've got the grape harvester, which is 12. Precision farming is precision farming is a DLC, so yeah, for even free. So you start including the free DLCs. You then got precision farming in there. You've also got straw harvest, which is a DLC. So yeah, I think we've got something like 15 DLC for FS22. That's huge. That is not a small number of DLC. And all of it, absolutely all of it, is optional, which is what I love about FarmSim. You don't need it for extra storylines. You don't need it for extra stuff. If you're you know, some of it you can get. Emergency pack. Thank you, FarmCatGR. Yeah, emergency pack's a DLC. You know, none of it is required. You're not required to buy any of it. If you like the machines and you want to include them on your farm, then they're there for you to do that. But yeah, you don't need it. Can I give you the map I'm looking for on crossplay? What, this map, Foggy? So this map is only available for modern or current gen consoles, so PS5, Xbox S series and X series, and PC. Yeah, I included the 2K tractors. That's the Farmal one. Oh, but it's precision farming is brilliant. I don't play without it. Even when I'm playing a game where I'm using old equipment and I'm not allowed to use modern technology like GPS, I still have precision farming on. You're on PS5? Yes, so Saxthorpe is the map you're after, Foggy. What I always say about the DLC in FarmSim is if you plan to get all the DLC anyway, get the season passes. Really great way to save. I did forget the Porsche tractor. That's because I got the Porsche tractor as part of the model kit. Sully made the game interesting and a whole new... Absolutely. It really does. And it makes you think about things. There are issues with precision farming, and there's stuff that I wish Giants had implemented. So, for example, you put precision farming on your game, there is no point in rolling grass fields anymore. So the whole idea of rolling a grass fields just disappears the moment you put precision farming on. And with the premium expansion, there is no reason to ridge before you plant vegetables. Horsch was not a pre-order bonus. I'll show you what Horsch was. So this is how you originally got the Porsche. It came as a freebie in this Rebel mod kit, which is why I have the Rebel mod kit that I've never built. Although I have opened it apparently, but I've never built it. So yeah, I think I opened it to get the code. I apologize for the state of my computer at the moment. My studio is a tip and needs cleaning. Yeah, Platinum DLC expansion. You can get precision farming with. Platinum, no, precision farming you just download. It's a completely separate thing. Remember to add the added mod for precision farming. Yeah. Saxthorpe worked on some old gens and not others. It was a weird one. Sure, it's probably a memory issue. Yeah, I thought it was an issue because there are some maps that have had issues where there's been a bug with Farm Sim itself that's been needed to be patched before it will work. Until all the codes for extra contents got leaked, yes. And it's actually a real pity because the other thing with that Porsche tractor, there was a fantastic mod pack that got released, which had equipment to go with the Porsche tractor. And whoever put the mod kit together cracked the Porsche tractor and put it in the mod kit. Put it in the mod pack. Which was so annoying. Because people like me, I wanted to use the Porsche tractor. I wanted to use it with that mod set of mods. Could not use it because it came with a cracked version of the tractor in it. Really, really infuriating that was. Yeah, I don't know why people do that. You know, it's really annoying when that happens. I get very bummed out by that. and the whole leaking of all the codes thing was really annoying as well. I have a suspicion that unknown app could be FS22. No, it would be a completely different listing. Have I seen DJ Modding's latest release? I have not. Okay. I have not. I saw the cases that were released on the Mod Hub today, but that's not DJ Modding's as far as I know. That's Connect, wasn't it? I think today's Easter Sunday or Easter Saturday mod release. Oh, we're up to 90% chat. We're making good headway. I think we're doing better today. A, because this is a slightly smaller field, and B, because we're not fighting the snow. Is Saxthorpe the Saxthorpe is the map name? Yeah. Myself a little bit better so we can straighten this out. And we'll try and get rid of this corner or this kink that we've introduced. Great demand at Class Grain Bay 1. Unfortunately, we have nothing to sell at the moment. Well, we got some bales to sell. Connect modding and custom modding, yeah. No, I'm not using GPS because the field has a big turn in it halfway through it, so there was no point in using the GPS. The not using the GPS is actually done on purpose. Because there's a very shallow turn. Game name, this is Farming Simulator 22. Map name is Saxthorpe. Oh, as in how to get on the multiplayer. Multiplayer information is on the information is on the Discord. Mikataka. Oh, that I saw, yes. Saitek, that I saw, yes. Because I was umming and erring about whether I wanted to add it to the game I'm putting together for my next series, and I kind of went, no, I'm never going to be able to afford that. It does look really cool. Right, so here we go. So DLC list, Class E on Saddle Track, Aggie Pack, Antonio Carrera, Platinum Expansion, Vermeer Pack, Pumps and Hoses, Kubota, Gewheel, Horsch, Bonus Bundle, Precision Farming, Euro Grapeliner Series 7000, Porsche Diesel Tractor, Volvo Bundle, Wheel Equipment Pack. No, that's twice that's counted. Hay and Forage Pack. Oxbo Pack, Emergency Pack, KHA Final Anniversary Pack, Premium Expansion, and Straw Harvest Pack. That is 20 DLC for FS22. Usually on the huge 60x Huron map, it's made for. Oh, my trouble is that while I love tractors like that, I rarely on a series do I get to use a tractor that size, because I'm just not playing a map long enough to do it. And from my starting point, what maps and mods would I like to see return in the next FS? I want to see the map that Bullet Bill is working on. I really want to see the map that Bullet Bill is working on, because the stuff he does is amazing. I would like to see Attingham Park come across. I'd like to see Saxthorpe come across. I really want to see more East Anglian maps. Really want to see more East Anglian maps. Yeah, the progress. My thing is, I'm not getting my hopes up too much, because we had this with FS 17 through to 19, where Bullet Bill was talking a lot about his progress on rebuilding my all-time favorite map, Colbert Park Farm, and you know, how it was going to be even more realistic to the location and everything, and really looking forward to it. And then he didn't like FS19, which is his prerogative. That's absolutely fair. You know, he doesn't have to like the game, but it meant that we never got to see the new updated awesome version of Colbert Park Farm. Characters from the Platinum DLC for me are for the Premium DLC are absolutely worth it. So as an example, last year on Northern Farms, I made 20,000 on the barley. I made 80,000 on the carrots. No news on Bessie at the moment, class 1. No news on Bessie at all. And I never want to pressure any mod or map maker to release their stuff. I'm always excited when they do, but yeah, I'm never looking to, I never want to pressure anybody, you know. But for most people, this is a hobby, and real life gets in the way of hobbies all the time. Harvester want to see return in the game mod is the FS13 Grimmy Tektron 415 potato harvester. I would like to see the Grimmy oh god, I gotta get the name of it right. Do we have it on here? I think we might have it on here. Ooh, potato. We should have it on here. Yeah, we do. This one. This is the multi-fruit version, yeah, the GT170. We've got a multi-fruit GT170 on here. Life indeed does happen. The whole work thing gets in the way of modding and playing this game. We are at 97%. Is Lone Oak coming back to FS22? No. Lone Oak is not coming back. So the only person Bullet Bill has authorized to convert Lone Oak was Oxygen David. And Oxygen David isn't converting any map from previous versions of Farm Sim to new versions, to a new version. And after what happened with one of his, or the feedback he got for his maps, some of his maps in FS19, I do not blame him. Don't know how to use the potato harvesters that aren't all in one harvester. Tends to be multiplayer or follow me, or the other way is a hard worker. Bessie will be out when Dusty David's happy with it, which is fair enough. I love Bessie. Bessie is awesome. I could end up rounding out FS22 on Bessie Beneath, and I would be happy to be rounding out FS22 on Bessie Beneath, because we rounded out FS19 on Bessie Beneath. 99%. We are almost there, chat. One more row should do this. And then you can return this. I actually like, we have had unusual time with FS22. Former version of FS game, the mod death. Yeah, I very much like the 3-year cycle that Giants seem to be doing with Farm Sim now. Of course, that's the presumption that FS25 comes out this year. We're finished. It gives mappers, modders, players time with the game, time to get their teeth into it, to enjoy it. We get much more mature mods, much more mature maps with Farm Sim as a result of it. Ideas get to flourish more as well. It's interesting at the moment. There is definitely a slump in viewer numbers for creators. And I think that's partly because there is no announcement of a new game at the moment. it's all very much up in the air, and so there's nothing for us as creators to talk about on the next game beyond what we'd like to see, and you know, and sort of giving guesswork. Let's get this contract done. Okay. That one. Because that's a nice shot. That's not what I want to do. Could honestly go every 5 years. Vapor Rift, I think you'd see the creator side of things here die. I already know plenty of creators who are not doing farm sim anymore. Oh, let's complete that contract. Right, 20,000 in the bank for that. Right, so that is for him. No. See, we should have equipment for this, and we don't. New contracts? No new contracts. Great. I think I'm going to have to cancel this contract because we've got no way of doing it and pick up one of these two. So let's cancel that contract. Yes. And collect. Right. So I am going to do... Ooh. 16 or 28. Which one is closer to the shop? So 16 is there. Wow, that's fairly square. And 28 is there. Oh, I don't know which of these two I want to do. Which one pays more? And how much more? Oh, actually, we've got better contracts on here. Let's put the details on. So, profit per minute. 28 will cost... 28 will cost £100 more and pays... We're going to take 28. Borrow items. Because we can do that. Yeah, we can do that the rest of the stream if it's a half-hour one. Not many creators dedicate themselves to one game, though. I see many who don't even commit themselves to a game for the first month of its... Oh, yeah. Farm Sim is interesting in that it does have a dedicated group of creators who do commit themselves to the game. You know, why did you cancel that contract without checking what spawned at the shop? Because we didn't have any equipment, Gaz. And as per rules of the Realism experiment, we can't use one farmer's equipment on another farmer's job. So we used to have the equipment for that contract. It had disappeared. Oh, God, I hate this truck. Oh, wow. How am I on my wheels? What direction am I facing? Okay, what direction am I facing? Right, that is the right way. God, I hate this truck. It's where people nag modders about their mods. It's coming to console. Why did modders quit my... Oh, God. Yeah, absolutely. Getting to know where fast being on Discord, getting more and more confused, never been used before. Okay, so Foggy, you need to be a YouTube channel member, a Twitch subscriber, a patron, or reach level 8 on the Discord. If you're any of those things, then there is a multiplayer section that is available to you on the Discord with all of the multiplayer information. Yeah, but no equipment shown on contract details doesn't mean nothing's spawned at the shop. It does when you're using better contracts, Gaz. So, for example, I can show you here. We've got the John Deere. So we've got the John Deere here with this cultivator. And if I look at the contract, we've got the John Deere with the cultivator for the active contract. That's why I love the better contracts mod. You're right. If the contract, if I was just using basic contract setup on here, then we would have, there would be no equipment shown there. The annoying thing is we gotta go back up to the farm that we've just come from. We're at 132,000, 232,000. We need 270,000. Yeah, if you're borrowing equipment, yeah, but we don't have equipment that will do these fields. So yeah, we do lose. So we'll only get about 13,000 for this, I think. Is that what it was? Oh, it doesn't tell me. Should tell me if it tells, but it doesn't. Yeah, it'll cost us 2,000 to use this equipment. Interesting. It's due to snow in the next hour. There are no clouds. Use Patron contracts for all playing current Buckland farm. I turned on lazy farmers and have 60 plus contracts in month one. Jeez. Lazy farmers is a good thing to turn on. I will agree with you there. It makes a massive difference to how many contracts you have. Like the ability to put trees in GE to function like trees planted in the game. Yes, please. Cold, I currently can you use the equipment for other contracts. So yeah, so I can, if the contract is for the same farmer, then you can use the equipment between the two contracts. So for example, the field that we just did, fields 34 and 33, those two ploughing contracts were for the same farmer. So we used the same equipment for both those contracts. The contracts that the two cultivating contracts available at the moment are for different farmers. So we have to use different contracts. ONJ 2569 raiding with party 4. Welcome, 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 raiders. Octane 7380, welcome along. Not the naughty list. Yeah, that is an overzealous nightbot. How you doing, ONJ? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. I'm muddling along. Yeah, I've tried to turn that restriction off on Nightbot so many times. and it will not do it. But we are going to use GPS on this, as this contract will do GPS quite nicely. 2 exiles ready. Daddy doing well. Where's the entrance to this field? Oh no, that's not the field. Short stay. That's all right, Octane. Thanks for dropping in. Right, we are going to turn on that. We are going to unfold that. I think we can probably do this at 180. So this set 0. Yes. Auto set the width. Down with the back. And away we go. Oh, hang on. Where are the lines? We want to check where the lines are, actually. Okay, we're going to move them over slightly. Oh, no. Other way. Right, there we go. So we're going to work our way down the field along the edge until the lines get in the right place, and that will then square us all up. Everybody back hates me. 62k now, only 115 left. But wow. Do you realize deer hunting is open in January? Yes. Same as most game hunting. Should use the case. Not my choice. At 13 should do it, I think. Yeah. And then we're going to keep moving the lines across until they line up with the edge of the field down here. And then we'll have a bit of overlap on the next run, but we'll be good. And the snow has started to fall. So I'm going to put all the lights on. And that across. Line up. There we are. Away we go. Nice and easy. I work here. Is the map on console? This map is on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S. It is unfortunately not on the old gen consoles. Turn those up now. There we go. And turn that off. Irritating me that you missed a bit of spot. That's why I'm overlapping. Which seasons would I like to see in the next FS? I would like to see an improvement on seasons in this version. I'm pretty happy with seasons in FS22. There are some aspects of FS19 seasons I would love to see in the next version of FarmSim. However, for the most part, I am happy with how seasons is implemented in FS22. I think there are some bits of the animal side of things, especially that is in FS19 that isn't in FS22. Wonder if you use dashboards. Actually, I do need to talk to somebody about that. Somebody has approached me about that, and I want to have a look at it. Yeah. I need to have a play around with that. I will say, for FarmSim being quiet overall at the moment, I am very grateful for everybody who's watching my streams and watching my videos at the moment. You guys are awesome. We got over 90 people. No, in fact, 31 plus. Yeah, we've got 90 people between YouTube and Twitch watching at the moment, which is awesome. So thank you everybody for joining me tonight. You guys are fantastic, which is really good. I am buoyed by those kind of numbers, because what that means for when FS25 comes out is massive. Need to know what FS are doing. Yeah, absolutely. And I will be talking a lot about the next version of FS when it gets announced. I believe this contract is a half. Yeah, this is a half-hour contract, whereas the other one was an hour and a half. Only 13 weeks to FarmCon, just around the corner. It is. I am. My expectation now is that FS 25 will probably be announced this month or next month. I don't for a moment think they'll go beyond the end of May without announcing it, because they'll want to start getting those pre-orders in. You know, May will be 6 months before release, and you want to be getting the pre-orders in for 6 months. And I do apologize now. I will be having a banner on the bottom of my screen with my Giants partner link and code on it. Go here to buy FS25. And I'll probably be doing a lower third on my videos or something like that for 6 months. We are aiming BFN for silver Giants partner by the time FS25 comes out. Kind of wish I had spent 8 months remaking the Oxbo. Well, I'm wondering how easy it will be to convert. FarmCon freebie will be a JD ATAR Mark 70s. Gazbid, FarmCon's at Fend. It'll be a Fend. Can't see the actual stream. Giants partner. Yeah, Giants partner go in the middle of the screen. No, it'll be across the bottom or across the top or somewhere not fully intrusive. A fence in John Dickery. Oh. Yeah, we are definitely gonna end up with a fence this year. Freddy Bishop 1010 raiding. Welcome, 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 raiders. I hope you had a good stream, Freddy. Hope it went well. Oh, we had a hydrate 42 minutes ago. Cheers, John. I will get those alerts sorted. Stream's going well, thank you, Freddy. FarmCatGR, BF, I found it funny when DJing Clutch with nagging Kermit and the next FS by bribing him with dinner for information. I can say nothing about such things. That fresh lime is falling fast, so you can cultivate it into the soil. I think the ground. Actually, I don't know if this is limed or that is frozen ground. No, I don't think it's frozen ground. This is limed. This field, which means we should have. Oh, I can't see it very clearly at the moment. Is the equipment? Yeah, I'm surprised the equipment isn't turning white, actually. Yeah, we should get this contract done tonight as well, which is good. That will put us up to 245,000, maybe. And yeah, we might have to do headlands to complete this. We'll see when we're halfway through this field, if we're halfway through this contract. Best map at the moment, in my opinion, is Attingham Park. Closely followed by Ballyspring. Closely followed by Saxthorpe. Those three maps are my triumvirate at the moment. All of them are customizable, Ballyspring especially. All of them are great fun maps to play, and all of them look beautiful. All three maps have that really great balance between playability and viewability. Both are interesting maps. All three are interesting maps to look at and are really playable maps, and they've got that balance right. Is anyone silo king or making pellets when straw only is added? Not tried that. Getting dark awfully quick. We will finish off this contract because it'll be 5 o'clock. We are halfway through this field, which is good. I would like to see snow lay on equipment and machinery in the next FS. Yes, I think that's quite a bit of an ask from my understanding of things, but yeah, I don't see why not. Gonna need the extended range. Well, no, we can see within our small area. But this is why the realism experiment we have a no field work after sunset rule, because it gets impossible to see stuff. Hope a better snow physics. Yes, I agree with that. I hope for better physics in general, to be honest. Always looking for an improvement in physics with FarmSim. The base game, at least I have no issues with what Giants do. They've given me no reason in the past to doubt them outside of some DLCs that weren't to my taste. And that's the thing. But that's what I was saying earlier, is that the DLCs for FarmSim are by no means required. So if you have a DLC that you don't like the contents of, or you're not interested in the contents of, you don't have to buy that DLC, and you don't lose anything from the game by not getting that DLC. Should be better if they drop legacy consoles. Yes, and legacy consoles. The one thing we have confirmed about the next FarmSim is it will not support legacy consoles, so it won't support PS4, won't support Xbox One. Who turned off the sun? The clouds did when it started snowing. Up our way, Northumberland, heading and hay lifting are done overnight, which is interesting because you'd have thought that, especially hay lifting, you would get wetter hay if you did it overnight. But yeah, the rule for no field work after dark is purely because it would get boring in a stream. You can see you can't see very much outside the lights of the tractor. And on a lot of tractors we have smaller areas around the light, so got it. Sunset at 11:30, sunrise. Oh wow. That high up at Northumberland has sunset at 11:30 and sunrise at 1:30. Wow. I think night working is... Oh yeah, I don't disagree with that, FarmSim Briscoe. So, if I'm playing for myself, I mean, that looks beautiful. Yeah, if I put it that way around. That actually is gorgeous. But that is with this setup. If they want to add graphics and new ideas, they can't keep some supporting legacy. It's necessary to support. Yeah, and I'm actually hoping that 4X maps become a thing. Although I completely misunderstood what 4X referred to. But yeah, I'm hoping 4X becomes the standard thing, and by that I mean I hope that 4 kilometers by 4 kilometers becomes the standard map size. As opposed to the 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers, which is the standard map size now. I just had a battery is low alert for my headphones. They've got 30% power left. Referring to legacy thing, does that mean Xbox or PS consoles cannot use FarmSim? So that will mean that PS4 and Xbox One consoles won't support the next version of FarmSim. Playing the Horsch 16X and the size of it just feels... 16X, I'd have trouble getting one side of the map to the other. Because as I understand it, a 16X is not 16 kilometers by 16 kilometers. A 16X is 8 kilometers by 8 kilometers, and it refers to there being 16 times the size of a standard base game map. So it's 4 standard maps by 4 standard maps. Yeah, 8 by 8. Yeah. Which was how I always got confused, because I thought a 16X map was 16 by 16. Yeah. Which is much bigger. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's 32 by 32. But when you drive around fields and the time it takes, field time. Well, this is the thing. So I was playing the Oaks before we started the Realism experiment on Saxthorpe, and the size of the map. I had to get a JCB just to get from the shop to my farm, because otherwise it took forever to do it. But I'd like 4X to be standard, because we could do Foxborough and we could do it. We could fit the whole of what we farmed into the map, which would be great. That would be absolutely awesome. At the moment, because it's about 2.5 kilometers by 2 kilometers, but if we included the whole, it would be about 2.5 kilometers by 2.5 kilometers. So we could get the whole of Foxborough at actual size on a map. Great. Don't forget Giants pushing the limits on old gen consoles, that while realistic beacons are only for PC and current gen. Yeah, absolutely. And that's why we will that's why old gens are being dropped from the next version of the game, because, well, if you think about it, the current gen of console now are 4 years old. They came out a year before FS22 did. We're beginning to look at the next gen of consoles coming out, possibly even the end of this year. And in fact, the only thing that gives me pause as to whether they will release FarmSim this year is the whole thing that there's another generation of consoles that could be coming out in the next 12 months. Yeah, same here. So that's it. Absolutely same here. Bigger maps is absolutely on my wish list, because I love to think what map creators will do with that. What I would say is, please put the shops in the middle of the maps. Hey, you say that, guys, but there are a lot of rumblings about what the next consoles will be at the moment. And it normally happens around this time because you can now buy a PC for around the in fact, cheaper in lots of cases than the consoles. And of course, the console with the same power. There we go. We're done. For the same power, and or for the same price, and are more powerful. Oh, Nora, welcome along. Madgin 4XP. Yeah, I can. It's awesome. Question: if you own a farm in real life, is there any way you can speak to someone and get your farm in game, or is that not a thing? You can speak to someone. A map maker might be interested. I would. My suggestion would be to try and maybe learn how to make maps, because I've tried to get my dad's map built, and in the end we've started looking at doing it ourselves. The time scale, I'd guess it would take over 2 years with the amount of detail. Yeah, but there's nothing that says you have to fill the whole 4x thing, though. You know, you could build a map. I think people would be quite happy with a you know, map in the middle. There are plenty of maps released that don't fill the full 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer. Northern Farms, perfect example. Very playable map, doesn't fill the full space. I think just the pure power of the machines will allow bigger slot counts. I mean, they already do, don't they? Hey, Liam, happy egg day to you as well.
Noraf142 wants you to try to speak with a different accent for 30 seconds.
30 seconds. So we're going to work on the Scottish a little bit more, and we'll work our way down to the shop and see if we can pick up our truck and head back to the farm and see how much money we end up with from this contract. And I think it should be a fairly well-paying contract. Yeah, my Scottish and my Welsh sort of merges into each other. I get the I get the very sing-songy kind of accent from Welsh with an attempt at Scottish. I should just go for the full Welsh. If I'm careful.
Noraf142 asks, what do you do when you can't sleep at night?
Ooh, now this is a good question. I like this question. Right, let me just check what Farmer Kev's was. Tomorrow Giants will probably announce Facebook. No, Gordon, I don't think that's going to be the case. Farmer Kev. Right, that's why FS22. Yes, exactly what I was getting at. That's why FS22 was on hold. Partly why it was on hold, partly because they wanted to go. Went Irish to, yeah, it's sort of all over the place. Yes, so the technique I use to get to sleep if I can't sleep is actually an army technique. And apparently this army technique, when used correctly, allows soldiers to go to sleep even when there are weapons being fired from their base and things like that. And it's basically, you lay there, you close your eyes, you clear your mind of everything, and you count. And I'm not saying counting sheep, and this is part of the reason why counting sheep works, but I just count. And rarely do I ever get to 400 before I fall asleep. So yeah, and rarely am I do I get insomniac to the point where I can't. And it works. And I've fallen asleep in really noisy places with that method, and it is one that they use in the army. April 1st tomorrow. Yeah. But Nurak, it is purely concentrate on the numbers. Clear your head of everything else. Concentrate on the numbers and use the numbers. So the way I also use it is I use the numbers to count my relaxation, a bit like if you were getting hypnotized. Hypnosis will often count backwards from 10 or count up to 10 and ask you to relax more as do the count. And so that's the way I apply it, is as I count more, I take each bit as a step to get to relax more and more and more until I just fall asleep. I find it works so well. Right, so let's collect on this contract. Oh, there you go. Right. So we'll get 13,000 off that. Yeah, there's... Oh, that's for the same farmer, but different stuff. So we'll check the contracts in the morning. There might be something new. God, you can't see the truck at all. Right, let's head home. Oh, what is in the shop at the moment? Just that. But that has been a successful day. We are at 245,000. That's really good. We might actually, by March, have enough money to buy Field 1. I just hope nothing gets planted in Field 1 that we can't harvest. %10 damage to the truck. There we go. How's our truck look? Our truck's not too bad. Minor breakdown. Whoa. Right, and there we are. Into here and in the gateway. This might actually be cold enough to settle again overnight. Around. Oh, there we go. And park it up. Fantastic. That, chat, is a really successful day. How much is that field? So Field 1 is the one we want. So we need 30. No, we need 25,000. Oh, no single contract will do it. So maybe we'll get a contract next time that will do it. But yeah. So that is still pretty successful, and I'm happy with that. So there we go. Right. We are so close. End of February, I think we'll have enough money to get that field. I think Daz needs to do something with connected farm servers, the next version. No reason why a group of players playing on their own servers should be able to buy, sell supplies. Yes, I agree with that. I'd like to see the ability to sell stuff between farms. But if the maps are allowed to be this big, it could also push greater co-ops between different developers. So it'd be multiple developers working on the same map. Yes, and I think there already are teams like that. Is it bad you got to store crop in a trailer and... No, I don't think so. Just make sure you put a cover over it, Thefisherj. Right, let's see who is on Twitch this evening. See if there's anybody we can raid out to. Oh, yes, there is tonight. That's good. We're going to raid out to ARkAngil tonight, who is a cracking streamer. First though, we got some thank yous to say. Hey Glide Farmer and bye Glide Farmer. Freddy Bishop 1010, thank you for your raid, you are awesome. ONJ 2569, thank you for your raid, you are awesome. Sean T89, thank you for resubscribing, you are awesome. Derek C 1888, thank you for resubscribing, you are awesome. Also want to say a big thank you to Sir Azir for fully funding my Stream Deck Plus. You so awesome. Thank you so much for your generosity. You are fantastic and I am so appreciative. So huge thank you to you for that as well, because that is amazing. So thank you very, very much. Maybe a video tomorrow, maybe not, depending on how quickly I can get something put together. It won't be a Let's Play, so it won't be early access. There might or might not be a video out tomorrow. Will definitely be a video out on Tuesday. I'm putting together next week's plan at the moment. So definitely will be something out on Tuesday, and that might be out early access tomorrow evening. If you are Harvest Manager or above on Patreon and YouTube channel membership, you should have access to that. I'm gonna leave it here for tonight. I'm gonna leave you with ARkAngil if you're on Twitch. All that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this live stream. If you're on YouTube, please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Huge thank you as always to all of my supporters, to all my Twitch subs, my YouTube channel members, and my patrons. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. If you're not subscribed on YouTube or following us on Twitter, please do so in order to never miss a live stream or a video from me. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.